Okay.
We're recording.
All right. So this is gonna be my second attempt at a tree pour. Last time, I don't know if you were here Sunday, you did it. Last time, I don't know if you were it didn't go as planned. The paint quality was so-so. This time I am trying it with slightly more expensive paint. And by slightly, I mean a lot more. Americana. See it? There. See it? Got it. Hobby Lobby. There. Got it. Hobby Lobby. This paint quality is a little bit different than the other paint. This paint quality is a little bit didn't have to mix it very much or at all in some cases. It runs fairly well or at all in some cases. As far as pourability, fairly well or at all. It just kind of falls off the stick. This is the same brand paint, but it's slightly different and it's not as runny. Difference is this is just acrylic paint, and this is premium acrylic paint. So we'll make that mistake again. Yeah. The paint I had last time, bought at Walmart. It's a little bit cheaper, and it doesn't fall off the stick. Obviously, it's not as horrible. And that's why I honestly think it didn't turn out as well last time. What's wrong, honey? What? Check her tablet?
I'll check it. Come on.
Yeah. It was playing. So, I'm going to try what some of the videos and people that I've watched call a dirty pour. There's also just a puddle pour, which is where the colors stay separate. I am going to put them all in the same cup. As soon as I find my cups, I guess I was a little unprepared. 16-ounce cup. These are all like 5.5-ounce cups of paint. They're not all completely full, but roughly. Put that one over there because I'm not going to use it. It doesn't quite pour. I wish I had white because I would start with white, but I don't. Unfortunately. Now, if your paint isn't quite pourable, you can always buy something called Floetrol. I think I'm saying that right. I couldn't find any to purchase and try it with. Some people add water, but you have to be careful adding water because if you add too much, the paint won't dry. It'll start to separate. It doesn't have the same adhesive quality to it. Oh, hi. Sorry, my type on my phone is really small and I can't read your name. How are you doing? Just getting the paint sticks out.
Come back for more.
If you're enjoying the show, please go ahead and hit the follow button. Not me on the screen next time. It'll be my boyfriend. It's his channel I'm stealing today.
Every Wednesday you take over.
Yeah, Wednesdays I take over for arts, or sometimes I play games, but well, I did last week. This is only my second stream, so sorry if I seem a little awkward or whatnot. Second time videoing. So I'm gonna do a dirty pour. I want a little bit more yellow, I think. So I tried this Sunday, like I said, and it didn't turn out quite how I would have liked it. Oh, why not? Just winging it today. I've seen this done a lot of times. I thoroughly enjoy watching art videos. That's where I get most of my ideas. A little bit of black. Not much. What colors have I not added? Red. was I saying? I was trying to stop thinking about mixing paint. That's right. So some people add water. I personally don't know how much to add because I'm scared I'll add too much and then it'll be a waste. I don't know if that's enough paint. We'll do a little bit more yellow. Probably gonna be too much, but that's okay. Don't pull on it, baby. No, we don't want to pull it. I like pink. Please.
Careful.
I think that's plenty of paint. I'm gonna do a little bit more because I don't want black. Oh no, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. Some of these cuts out of the way. Ooh, that was almost a mess. So obviously, even when mixing paint, because this tablecloth was white when I started, you still want to be careful because even mixing the paint can be a mess. Obviously, even pouring it's a mess. Some people wear gloves. I don't really see the point in it. Unless you're scared of making a mess, and then that's totally fine because then you don't have to wash your hands a million times. So, this is what we have so far. I'll try this again. Last time it really did not turn out well. So that is so much better than last time. So much better. I think that's actually enough. And it's fine if you dribble because you know it's going to be all over the place anyways. So much better than last time. It's spreading nicer. Because I don't know how much I'm going to have to add more. But I'm still learning. But these spirals here is why it's called a tree pour. This is the spiral technique. I have paint on my arm. But you can always do it in different places. You don't have to do it dead center. You can do it off center. You can do it. You can do multiple pours on the same one. It's kind of mixing a little bit. So much better than last time. I'm thrilled. And I know it was the paint issue. The paint I had was old and cheaper. Oh, that is so cool. Yes, if you saw it Sunday, you'll know it did not flow like this. And you're obviously going to have run up on off the sides. It's totally normal. And
Do it over the tablecloth.
yes. Do I want to do it center? Do I want to do it up here?
Do it in the white.
That's what I was thinking. Green over here. That's okay. So much better than last time.
Glossier too.
It's glossier. The paint was so bad last time. So I can get that corner to flow a little bit. I'm gonna have to add a little bit more paint, and that's okay. It's smoother. If you look at the other one, the one I did before, I'll show it that one again as a comparison, I think, because the paint is so much smoother. It's all over the bottom, but that's okay. It's up there on the chair. Nora was looking at it. My lovely child was being an art critic. For someone so small, she has lots of opinions. But if you look at the angle on that one, it's not smooth in places. This is coming out smooth. It's flowing nicer. Ooh, right off the edge. And it's okay. And I don't know if it looks glossy because it's still wet or if it's going to dry glossy. We'll find out when it's all dry, which we can show it after it's dried later on. Unfortunately, I'm leaving fingerprints on the edges. I'm going to get that to balance out a little bit. Add more paint on that corner, I think. Science. Gotta love gravity. Oh,
Nora, watch out.
watch out, baby.
That's the paint, okay?
It's wet and messy. I think I got a little bit more paint towards the corners. I don't want to smear it like I did with the other one because it didn't turn out as cool. See, the tree spiral still didn't turn out quite as well because I didn't do enough in the middle when I did it, but you can still see some of the spirals, which is what I was going for. Random line of yellow down there, but that's okay.
How thick is the layer of paint on it?
It doesn't have to be super thick. The thickness of the layer of paint doesn't have to be super thick.
Did you say what this was called again?
It is a combination of a tree pour and dirty pour because all the paints were in the same layer. Or, I'm sorry, same cup, but layered in the same cup. And this is why some people choose to use gloves. Don't really blame them. I'm trying to get this edge covered. My fingers keep touching the edge. That's the hard part, is not to touch the edge because then you smear the paint and it kind of looks a little off. But that's really the hard part. But just keep. And I've seen them do it where the paint is even runnier than this, where it flows more. And it's not quite covering that edge, so I'm just gonna go like that. Don't really want to have to do that, but I really want to add more paint. I just want the edges covered some. And you can see on the edge how it kind of spills off. It will continue to move if left alone. The paint might shift more. That is way better than the last one. You can see how it's spiraled out here with the original pour. How it looks kind of like a tree ring, which is why it's called a tree ring pour, with the circular motion. And because of how my layers were in the cup, you have these like pockets of within the rings of different colors. They weren't solid through the whole cup. They were kind of like half a layer. Yeah, we're gonna find somewhere for this one to dry before I start the next painting. And I think I need to clean my hands. Some of the paint off.
Do we have another
Tablecloth?
Nope, I have an idea.
I have another one. It's here.
No need to waste. I'll open up a garbage bag.
Okay. Looks like mud.
Are you gonna do the same technique for this one, or are you gonna?
No, the next one I'm gonna do a different technique. It's something. It's a. Oh, what was it called? I'm sorry, my brain is gone blank. A puddle pour, which is where the colors remain separate. But you can get a similar effect if you don't want to layer them. But you can get a similar technique or a similar effect with the swirls. Just gotta find me somewhere to put this where I can put out.
No cut, no put bag.
It's gonna be just a second. Oh, it is so much better than the last one. And then you can see some of the spill off here. So you're gonna want somewhere, and I'm sure people who've done this like a million times have a technique, have how to set it. I meant to lay out little stands to put it on so it would drip off the edges, but I did not. Maybe I'll do that with the next one. But
You want to set this out on the deck?
trying to figure out which side would be the best top for it.
Honey, do we want to set this on the deck?
Yeah, we'll just have to make sure that the dog and the child. We don't want a paint covered dog.
Back.
Trying to center it on the,
Is it still dripping?
not excessively. It won't drip very quickly now that it's somewhat more, gonna be right back.
Back up there. Back up, guys. Nope, you're not going out there. Nope, you're not going out there.
Okay. The nice thing about acrylic paint, it does wash off most things.
Nora, you're fine.
This is a mess. All right.
Sorry, kiddo.
You're okay.
You're okay. You're okay.
It's getting close to nap time for somebody. Gonna wipe some of this away. It's obviously not gonna be dried, but that's okay. We can do, because this is a